Hi guys, so fixing my sweater here. I'm going to be telling you guys about Degrassi Next Class Season 3, and I literally closed on the page I needed to be on. Okay, that's... Sorry guys, I literally need to find it now. Okay, here we go. So... Here we go. So let's jump into it. 1. Hashtag break the internet. 3 months after the bus crash, 2 students are unable to return for the start of the school year. Zoe takes a brave step. A jealous Lola lashes out. So update is aftermath of the bus crash and new students. Scared to come out and jealous of new relationship. So, scared to come out, Zoe came out to the QSA to try to solve the problem, and they let the QSA and the prayer room share the room, which I think was a good idea to, you know, have them share the room to avoid conflict. But I don't like how she outed herself because I feel like she felt she was forced, and I hated how they pushed her so much. Grace's face when Zoe comes out was just hilarious. She was just like it was great. Then jealous of new relationship, starts friendship with someone who gets it. So Lola starts a friendship with Miles, who gets how like annoying it is. Like everybody wants you to act a certain way and you just don't feel that way, and you want to feel the way that you feel. I think it was good that Miles and Lola started a friendship to kind of like talk to each other about what annoys them instead of exploding at the wrong time. So episode 2, hashtag I woke up like this. The Gamers Club's plans to attract more female viewers backfires. Maya discovers an interest in tragedy corn. Esme reveals to Zig a dark burden she's carrying. It had that word, but you have to change it to corn on YouTube. You know what it is, okay? Just replace the C with, you know what I'm talking about. Talk about sex life, depressed, having to do girly things when you're not girly to boost views. So, Esme and Zig have an honest talk, and I think it's good. Whenever sex life or anything is brought into it in a relationship, you have to have an honest talk with your partner. I say it all the time. It's good when people have an honest talk. Depression is ongoing. Having to do girly things when you're not girly. She calls all that stupid, and girls that do it stupid too. That's part of the problem, saying, oh, girls that spend hours doing this are stupid, and this is just stupid. Which probably wasn't the best way for Yael to handle the situation. So then Lola gets the job on the channel because Yael's like, hey, there is a girl that's actually like this, Lola, let's give her the job. And I think it's good that they got somebody who actually enjoys doing that to do it, because I know from me doing this channel, when you enjoy your job, it's a lot nicer to do it. Poor Mr. Perino, who walks in on everything. It's when Esme's like, I'm going to take this guy to my car and give him the time of his life. So, like, Mr. Perino walked in on it. Poor Mr. Perino. Episode 3, hashtag worst gift ever. Shay suffers a feminine mishap. Jonah and Grace pitch the student council on a play about the bus accident, while Miles finds it hard to continue visiting Tristan. Goldie struggles with being a Muslim in a largely non-Muslim culture. So, period, stereotypes, rumors about hooking up. So, Tiny tries to get her pads. And I think it was sweet that Tiny was trying to buy her things. Maybe don't show her in the middle of class, but I think it was still sweet that he was trying to help her. They painted all their legs red together. And I think that was really good that they were all showing, look, we're not going to be embarrassed by having a period anymore. It's a normal human, like, thing. Like, it's a normal feminine thing. Like, we shouldn't be, that goes for everybody. You shouldn't be shameful of having a period. It's what society makes you think, and it's stupid. Stereotypes. Goldie stands up to Perino about the stereotype when he asked, we were talking about immigration, how long have you lived here? And I think it was really good that she stood up to him. I think that everybody should be like, I was born here, I live here. Like, I think it was really good for her to stand up to Mr. Perino like that, and I'm glad that he apologized. rumors about hooking up are ongoing. Miles cries telling Tristan to wake up. That was a very heart-wrenching moment, and I tear up every time watching it. Especially when you see Zoe watching from the doorway almost crying. It literally gets me every time. Episode 4, hashtag Pixar It Didn't Happen. Frankie feels Jonah is hiding something. Maya meets a student who shares her dark interests. Fantastic. The update is the interview, the SoCal interview. Spiral watching disaster videos, which goes in with depression. BF cheating suspicions and trying out for a part. So the first one is Maya starts taking death pictures and ongoing, and it makes her feel something. Not it makes her feel good, it makes her feel something, and it's bad. And I don't, like, her taking death pictures, I don't think should have happened. I don't think there should have been a storyline, but they were showing depression, and I definitely know that I've gone to some dark places before with my depression, so I definitely understand her getting to that dark place. Boyfriend cheating suspicions is ongoing, and 3 is Rasha got, not the part she tried out for, but Rasha got a part in the play still. So I think that was really good that Miles at least gave Rasha a part that had lines and everything, because Miles did like how she acted. Episode 5, hashtag huge if true. Hunter, VJ, and Boz decide to see how they measure up to one another while a girls' night turns into a co-ed party and leads to an unexpected hookup. Girls' night is just the update. Measuring penises and hook up with Miles. So everyone brings boyfriends over and sets a room on fire, and nothing's solved. So girls' night turns into everyone brings their boyfriends over, and Frankie sets her room on fire, and nothing's solved. They just, all of that. So that was just a crazy mix-up of an update. Measuring penises. Yael lies about who won to make Boz feel better about himself. Not just to make Boz feel better about himself, but because that if she said Hunter won, Hunter's like, oh my god, they would just think you're saying that I won because you're my girlfriend, which, yeah, but also, no. I don't know how Boz would, I don't know. Anyway, and then hook up with Miles is the next part. Episode 6, hashtag that feeling when. Zoe and Winston vie for a date with Rasha. A development at the hospital stresses out Miles, and insecure Frankie finds herself stalking Jonah. Boyfriend wakes up, miscommunication, and unsure if crush is gay. So, ongoing with cheating, the boyfriend waking up, that's ongoing with the cheating thing. Miscommunication. Frankie breaks up with Jonah. She breaks up with Jonah because they miscommunicated, and she didn't want to break up with Jonah, but she did. Anyway, she actually took a break with Jonah. That's what it was. She took a break with Jonah. And finds out Rasha's gay, and Zoe asks her out. Well, actually, Rasha asks Zoe out. I think it's really cute, and I'm really glad that, like, you know, Zoe found out she was, and Zoe said her feelings for her, and I'm really proud of Zoe for stepping out of her comfort zone and doing that. Yeah, and breaks up with Jonah. I didn't like them together, so I just said from, like, a third person point of view, but, like, I think it was fine. Episode 7, hashtag unsubscribe. Grace faces a difficult decision about her health. Rasha's first date goes awry. Hunter suffers an embarrassment. Zoe is caught in an intimate moment. So, 7, lung transplant. Got a boner by accident. Death photo shoot. Friend buys ticket to date. So, lung transplant. They play mini golf to decide to get one. So Jonah and Grace play mini golf, and Jonah's like, if you win, fine, you don't have to get it. But if I win, you think about it. And I'm really glad that he was like, listen, you should think about it. The transplant gives you all this time. So Hunter tells Yael about the boner, so she gets mad. And he makes a presentation to show Yael he's sorry. And I think it's sweet that he went to the trouble of making a presentation to show her that he understands he should have told her. He understands that he shouldn't have kept it from her. And I think that's really, really good and grown up of him to do that. Grace yells at Maya, has a meeting with her mom to say she's worried about her. So Grace yells at Maya for taking death and saying death isn't beautiful, it's final. And so like she's like yelling at her and trying to get through to her. And Maya has a meeting with her mom, and her mom says she's worried about her. And I think it's good that the school called the mom and a bunch of people into the office to talk to Maya about her behavior, because it was very worrying. The time when you could use Miss Sauvé, right? I mean, Miss Grell's not bad. I just think Miss Sauvé was more equipped to handle these things. Friend buys ticket to date. So they go on a date and still have fun, Zoe and Raja, which I think is cute. Rasha apologizes for not meeting Zoe after, and they kiss and make up, which is so cute. But Zoe's mom walks in. Oops. So I'm really glad that they still had a good date, and I'm really glad that Zoe and Raja made up. But Zoe's mom walking in, we'll find out about Constance's problems later, okay? That's Zoe's mom's name, if you didn't know, by the way. 8, hashtag I regret nothing. Lola finds out she's pregnant but wants to get an abortion. Tristan makes progress. Maya sinks farther into her depression. Miles worries the play might be too revealing. So 8, abortion, depression with suicidal thoughts, support for pregnant friend, and kisses Zig. So abortion, gets one and makes a video about it. And I'm glad Lola was brave enough to come forward and tell her story of abortion, and that she went through this and she made a difficult decision and she came through it. I'm really proud of Lola for doing that. They have a meeting with Maya's mom in this episode, and Maya imagines herself walking in front of a car. So I'm glad, like I said in the last one, I'm glad they had a meeting with her mom. And imagines herself walking in front of a car. It's a scary thing. Maya actually thought she did, and when she came to, she was like, what? She actually thought she did, and that's a very scary thing to feel. Yael goes with Lola and supports her. She's a good friend. I really like how Yael was like, do you have anybody to go with you? And she's like, listen, I'm going to go with you. I'm going to be there for you. And I really, really like that she did that for her. And I love their friendship. And Esme is unnecessarily rude. So Maya had a moment of whatever, and she kissed Zig. Zig could have easily told Maya himself, like, oh, like, I have a girlfriend, we can't, whatever. But Esme was just like, do I look like the forgiving type? Pushes her with the shoulder. Like, that's too much. That's just too much. Episode 9, hashtag woke. Maya comes up with a plan to stop her hurtful behavior. Zoe makes a bold statement at her mom's wedding. Frankie is caught violating others' privacy. So, update is Constance's wedding. Trying to come out. Depression. Wanting break to be over. Jealousy. Mom not accepting. So, at the wedding, Zoe's mom does not accept her, and Zoe's mom kicks her out, and she lives with Grace. I'm really glad that Grace took her in when Zoe's mom kicked her out, and her mom not accepting her. I just don't understand how parents like just can't love their kids for who they are. Like, I don't get it. Maya breaks a mirror when she fights with her mom, and then they have a movie night. And Maya breaks the mirror and fights with her mom, and I was like, depression can do that. Depression can come out as anger. And they have a movie night, and I like how Maya planned a movie night. I mean, Katie's back, but I like how Maya planned a movie night, and, you know, and they all make up, and I think it was really nice of Maya to, like, fix the mirror and have a movie night and do all that. So Frankie checks his messages, and he sees, and Jonah breaks up with her. And I think it was really good for Jonah to break up with her and all that, because it's a violation of his privacy. And I feel like, you know, Frankie should have just trusted Jonah instead of going crazy. But I know we've all had those moments where we suspect something. But I've never looked in anyone's messages. And Zoe and her mom have a fight at the wedding. And yeah, it's an explosive fight, and they shouldn't have had that fight at the wedding. But, you know, I just don't understand how parents can't be accepting and loving of their kids. In episode 10, hashtag I'm sleep. Tristan goes to see the school play. Rasha comes out to Goldie. An unlikely student finds Maya in the wake of her misguiding plan. So, excuse me, episode 10, attempted suicide. The play is an update and acceptance from friends. So Maya will make it. She tries to commit suicide and she'll end up making it. And that's amazing to hear. And I think the Degrassi writers on purpose had Maya make it and Cam commit suicide. But she'll make it, which is the good thing. Goldie helps Zoe make up with Raja and accepts them. And I think it's really cute that Goldie worked with Raja and got them to make up. And Raja brought, Zoe brought Raja roses, which is what Raja always wanted. And it's so cute. I love it. And cheating. So Miles tells Tristan and they talk. And he said that Lola meant nothing to him. And I think it's good that Tristan and him talked and he came clean and they made up. And Tristan actually verbally said, okay. And I think that was a big moment. And he's like, do you love her? And it's like, no, she meant nothing. And I'm glad that they made up. But more than that, I'm glad that Miles came clean to Tristan. So that's all for Degrassi Next Class Season 3. We only have one more season on Degrassi Next Class, and then we're going to go back to Degrassi Junior High and Degrassi High. So, yeah. If you watched those, you can come back and watch. If you didn't, and you enjoyed the Next Generation and Next Class, and those are the only ones you liked or knew of, I hope you enjoyed this series. It's been really fun to talk to you guys, and I know I brought some new fans to my channel. Hi, Degrassi fans, because you guys are commenting on my Season 12 and Season 11 videos. So thank you so much. There's especially one in particular. Oh, I forget the name. I'll write it down for the next video, but I want to call them out because they were commenting on like every single new Degrassi video I put up. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.